Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Behind the Reel. I'm your host John, and today we've got a Lowrance troubleshooting video for you. If you guys are out there on the water and you're missing some sort of sonar information, these quick, easy steps will help you get back to fishing and help you be more efficient out there on the water, spend less time messing with your electronics and more time catching fish. Before we get today's video kicked off, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, and that is the Behind the Reel hat. I'll put a link down in the description below. If you want to show some support to this channel, this is a great way of doing so. We'll make a little bit of money doing it, but also it's a really great way to spread the word. Appreciate you guys. Back to the video. Alright guys, so this is what you're going to do if you find yourself in a situation where you're not able to pull over some type of sonar information. This actually can also work for depth and temperature as well. So first thing you're going to do, we're going to start off on the main screen here, and in order to get to this screen, if you're on another screen, you're just going to push the pages button. Okay, that's going to take you to your main screen, and you'll be able to follow along with me now. So hit your cogwheel over here. We're going to select settings, okay, and then we're going to scroll down to network, find network, and from here we're going to go to data sources. Okay, so let's say that you are missing some type of sonar information. We're going to go ahead and we're going to select sonar. Alright, and then it's got a few different options here. We've got water temperature and we've got depth. So what we want to do here is we want to look, and right off the bat you can see that water temperature is selected and we have an invalid source. So we're not going to be getting good water temperature information because we're pulling it from an invalid source. So what you want to do is you just want to see if there's other options, and if there are, we need to look at what those other options are. So as you can see under depth here, for instance, we have channel 1 and channel 2 both from this device. So you want to ask yourself, is the information I want coming from channel 1 or channel 2? So typically you're going to have like your 2D shoot through the hole transducer coming from channel 1, and you're going to get all of your structure scan information from channel 2, and there's going to be different scenarios, but that's just kind of the general rule of thumb. So let's say, you know, we're not getting our down imaging for whatever reason. When we go to our down imaging screen, we're going to want to make sure that we have channel 2 selected. You know, as it sits right here, it looks like, you know, depth wasn't coming from anywhere, so you may not have gotten any depth information. Now let's say what you're missing is when you're running down the lake and you have two transducers plugged in, one to channel 1, one to channel 2, you're running down the lake and you're not getting your high-speed depth readings. You're going to want to go over here and you're going to want to select channel 1 because your high-speed readings are going to come from channel 1 if you have that glassed-in transducer. You know, this is just a place to go if you're missing information. You can go under depth, you can go under temperature, and really what this is going to do is this is just going to correct the unit, and it's going to remind the unit where it's supposed to be pulling this information from. Even though you may not be looking for temperature or necessarily depth information, this is a good troubleshooting step. If you're just completely missing your down imaging or your 2D or, you know, even your side imaging. We'll go to it one more time. We're going to scroll down to network and we're going to select data sources, and this is going to be the screen that you may become familiar with if you do have these issues. You know, it's just something that happens to every graph. No matter the make or model, you're going to have points in time where your graph is trying to pull information from the wrong source. So in order to fix that, come here, and you're not going to have to waste a bunch of time. You don't need to call customer service. This is something that you guys can do right there on the boat. Select the right source and get back to fishing. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in today. This was a real quick, easy step for you guys to get back to fishing, and if you ever had this happen, then you know how to fix it now, and this is something that some of you guys might want to keep in your back pocket. It's something that I have to use from time to time, and just like I've said on some of our Humminbird videos, we're dealing with computers here. Sometimes these things have a mind of their own, and sometimes they just want to pull information from the wrong place, or they forget where they're supposed to pull information. So we need to remind them, and this is how you're going to be able to do that. So guys, if you have any questions moving forward, make sure you put them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, a comment goes a long ways. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We got more videos coming up just like this one. Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.